The Nigerian Opposition Coalition (CUPP) wished to express its sadness over the manner in which the National Assembly swiftly and secretly approved the controversial President Muhammadu Buhari's plan to borrow 22.7 billion foreign loan alongside the 5.5 billion despite the defects in the loan proposal and objection by Nigerians and economic experts. We indeed weep for this country because we see no future for Nigerians with the kind of National Assembly the nation has at the moment. It is now very clear to those who did not believe us before that the current leadership of the nation's legislature has turned Nigeria's parliament into a huge joke. The CUPP also notes with utter disgust the approval of 27 billion for the renovation of the National Assembly complex in the revised 2020 budget at a time of national economic crisis, poverty, empty treasury, and endless borrowing. For this to be coming at a period when COVID-19 pandemic has dealt a huge blow on our economy, and we need all the money we can gather to reposition our economy, is nothing but a sign of parliamentary and executive rascality and insensitivity. Opposition political parties also note with dismay the very provocative way the Southeast and other parts of the country were excluded from the approved 22.7 billion foreign loan. We say that this is an act that fuels division and national distrust. It is also most unfortunate that some opposition lawmakers could join lawmakers from the ruling party to approve this anti-people's loan. These opposition lawmakers have betrayed the struggle for a better Nigeria, and their political parties, especially the opposition PDP, should discipline the lawmakers elected on their platform that have joined the APC in promoting anti-people's agenda and ridiculing the opposition. It is novel in our democracy that approval of $5.5 billion and $22.7 billion loan yesterday can be granted within hours without parliamentary deep scrutiny. This is show of parliamentary shame and height of politics of Hallelujah boys. The CUPP is therefore left with no other option other than to urge responsible parliamentarians who still have the love of this country at heart to wake up and begin the process of removing Ahmed Lawan and Femi Gbajabiamila as Senate President and Speaker of the House of Representatives, respectively, to save the dwindling reputation of the Parliament. This step should be taken now before these two men completely bury the image of the 9th Assembly. Posterity will judge those who know the right thing to do but refuse to do so at the appropriate time. Ikengi Mugochinyere, Opposition Coalition, CUPP.